Okay, so you love your Oculus Quest 2, but you just want to connect the damn thing to your PC. Let's skip everything and just get straight to it. Check this out. So here's what you'll need. You'll need your Oculus Quest and your controllers, of course, the Oculus Link cable, you know what, or really just a third-party 5-meter or 15-foot cable. I found zero difference in performance between the two. A PC with a fairly decent graphics card, which basically means an NVIDIA 1070 or newer, or an AMD 400 or newer. I found a lot of people have a better video card than they even realize, and recommend just trying before you purchase a new card. And then finally the Oculus desktop client, and then the Steam client if you wish to play games found in the Steam store. I'll leave a link to all these items in the description below. Okay, to get things started, I'm going to plug the cable into the PC. I chose the third-party cable, so I'm going to put the USB-A end in. All right, so now I'm going to connect this side of the cable to this side of the Quest. However, I have a little bit of a problem, and it's going to depend upon which strap you have. You see here I have the Elite strap, so it's got the enhanced strap with the battery, but it's that hard shell Halo type strap. With this, the oddity is that you would plug your power into here. That then leads to a battery with a cable that leads into here. You do not want to plug the other end of the cable from the PC into this part of the strap. You're going to go into the side. Now that'll be the exact same thing with the soft default strap that comes with the Oculus Quest. So for those that don't have the harder strap, I'm going to go ahead and show what the enhanced strap and Elite strap folks must do. You're going to go ahead and take off this clip. You just kind of push on the back side of it. You're going to remove this cable, and then you're going to go ahead and plug in the other side of the cable. Now here is the other problem. This is ugly. And this is going to be true if you have the soft strap as well. So let me show you what I recommend. I have an L-shaped bracket. I'm going to slip that L-shaped bracket onto the front there, and you can get one of these at Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm going to plug that into the side, and you can see it's much more functional and out of the way. So once you have that there, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this around so it's out of the way. I'm going to put that clip back on. Son of a bitch. Now you can see, it's a little ugly, but it gets the job done. You can see I've got the L bracket, got the cable in. It's looking pretty good. The white strap, or the white cable, still in a weird place, but it's out of the way. And the only thing I would recommend with those with the soft strap is on the back side, if you get some Velcro. So this would be for the side as well. Just get some Velcro, wrap it around, and go ahead and get this cable so it's attached to the side of the strap. And then if you want a little bit on the back side, just be careful not to make it too thick, because then it starts to push into the back of your head and it doesn't feel good. So just enough to get it wrapped around and connected and concealing that cable. So now that we have the cable plugged in, we're going to see this message, allow access to data. We're going to say allow. And with that done, you're going to see on the right hand side here, underneath the gear itself in the main menu, you have an Oculus Link button. By clicking on that, that's actually going to start your connection into the Oculus Rift software. So I'm going to do that now. And here you can see the entire interface start up. You have this bar down here, and you can adjust the bar. You're going to see as you move your hand closer to it, and then grab the grip button, you can move it back and forth. Now I'm going to remain seated for this. It just makes it easier for making the video. You're going to have in front of you, you're going to have your Explorer, Library, Store. These are the main things you're going to access. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Store. And from here you're going to see the Oculus Rift games and experiences that have been around for a number of years, and maybe even newer ones, although there's more attention on the Quest now. From here you can make purchases. You can also do it from within the store on the PC itself. After you make a purchase, you're going to head over to the library, which is this open book here, and then you're going to choose what you want. This is where you're going to play a game, and it's going to act just like as if you had an Oculus Rift prior to your Quest. So once you're inside the original Rift home interface, you're going to go ahead and press, you've got the two buttons on your controllers. One of them is the Oculus button itself. It's the flush button on the right. You've got what's called the hamburger button on the left, which is the one with just the three lines, kind of looks like a hamburger. The one on the right, the Oculus button, is going to feel flush underneath the tip of your thumb, compared to the other two that are kind of M&M shaped, the A and the B button. We're going to press that flush one just once. That's going to go ahead and remove the interface from us, and then as we push forward, we can move and navigate around. You can see here that I have chosen this home setting, which is a number of planets and a star. Left and right will move you around in circles so you can see everything. So just a quick couple things to cover on this experience. When you're inside the interface, you have these minus symbols. Those symbols mean that you can get rid of that window. And sometimes they pile up. You can see this one was behind the first. You can also move them around. But an important one for you is going to be this one right here, which is virtual desktop. You can either click or I'm going to push into that. And here you can see the actual my desktop that's also behind me on the monitor. From here, I'm going to go ahead and point to VR. Now this is Steam. With Steam, you can play Steam VR games. They are basically, for those that don't know, a competitor to Oculus, and they have their own set of VR games, many of which are also on the Oculus store, so you may not have a need for this. However, if you had a Steam account previously and you have Steam VR games already installed or available to you, install them. They will play within the Oculus headset. At least a great majority of them will. So I'm going to go ahead and choose VR here up at the top. You can see that I'm now inside the home environment. This is as if I had an Index on or a Vive or Vive Pro. It feels pretty smooth. In fact, it even sets the boundaries for you in this game, just as if you have set them up inside your Oculus Quest headset. So you don't have to worry about resetting them. And Valve and Oculus seem to be working pretty well together to make those things happen. You can see that it seems to understand how your hands work. Not as 100% accurate as the Index, but it's pretty close. But any games that you had here that were maybe previously installed in Steam are available to you here on the Quest. As an example, I'm going to go ahead and just open up Beat Saber. You can see I'm back here in Beat Saber, just as if I was on a Vive or Vive Pro or Index. I feel like the tracking is one for one. I don't see any lag whatsoever. Everything looks amazing, very crisp, just as it looks, honestly, on my Index. It's really great. So let's go ahead and back out of this and get back to the Oculus Home, and then we'll get back into the headset interface. And at any time, you can take off your headset. So I'm going to push the Oculus button once. It's going to bring up this window. I'm going to do Quit App. And that's always available to you. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this window here, so I'm going to push the Virtual Desktop button. And here in just a moment, we'll have the Oculus Home. Right back in the Oculus Home. Now if I want to leave here, I'm going to point over here to disable the Oculus Link. I can either click or point. Last time I pointed, so now I'm going to click. And I'm going to choose Disable. This is going to disable the connection between the Oculus Quest 2 and the PC. And I'm right back inside the home interface of the Quest itself. All right, so that's it. It's pretty simple, right? You're really just getting your Quest and a cable and plugging it into your PC, installing the client, and that's it. I threw in the Steam VR client just in case because there are a number of games that people will want to play, specifically Half-Life Alyx, which I wholeheartedly recommend, and it plays great on the Quest. And over the years, I've found people seem to get hit on very small little snags, but it stops the entire experience, whether it's the cable or the client, or just not knowing how to even start the Steam VR client. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Greg. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, it means the world to me. I'll see you on the next video.